Earlier this week, we were able to do something at ESPN that skateboarding hasn't been able to do in 15 years. We had a true street contest. We took skateboarding back to the streets at City Hall, where normally you get a $300 ticket if you go skateboarding there. Check this out, Best Trick Contest, Skate Street.
We were trying to get the most out of this we could, because it ain't gonna be there tomorrow, you know what I mean? It was right then and right there.
Finally get a chance to skate there without the police bothering them or anybody else, and everybody kind of embraced it.
I mean, letting us have City Hall for a day was the best thing they could have ever done.
Like in the Best Trick Contest, everything just kind of built up.
You got 15 minutes to do one trick, so might as well make it good.
One person would do one trick, somebody else would say, well, I got to do better than that, so let's totally push the envelope, you know?
Everything was so fun to skate because it was real street. You know, stuff that we would skate every day.
We look at everything different. We can walk down the street, see those stairs, and we're not, you know, most average people will just say, you see stairs, you know? We're looking at those stairs to see how we can skate them.
It's kind of like what goes down in everyday skating or maybe filming for skate videos.
When people start feeding off each other like that and that kind of energy, then that's when you get the greatest performances, and that's certainly what we got out of this contest.
On your average straight finish.
First obstacle was the benches. Everybody at the contest skates a bench in their town, wherever they're from.
Carrie's manual tricks on the ledge is pretty insane. Like flip in, flip out and stuff. It's pretty hard to hold the manual and then flip it out.
He did a kicky nose wheelie. No, he'll flip out. Gnarly.
Usually it's always on something like really hard or gnarly to skate. Actually, they took it to something like you can get really technical on.
And then he did that. The Jersey barrier was definitely the highlight, the hottest part of the Best Trick Contest.
Gamble on a brand new skateboard. Whoa, starting it up.
You have a ledge going downstairs now, like something that you didn't have on these stairs before.
It drops off like good, like 5 feet at the end, and then you got to ollie out to it, so it's pretty gnarly. Some of the stuff that went down on it was pretty insane.
We're killing it, killing it.
It was cool, like just going through this corridor of people after you do their trick. Sometimes they like close in and you have to get them out of the way.
Okay, that's a big move. That's probably the biggest move so far. Switch point and grind.
I get distracted really easily, so it's kind of hard for me to skate when there's like faces and kids and guys with cameras everywhere.
At the Best Trick Contest, I made one pretty good trick, and I figured I could back it up with a second trick. I stepped off my board wrong, just landed all my weight straight onto my heel, and it was like just the sharpest pain, just shooting up.
We move on to this round right here, and I'm going to say that McCrank is ahead right now, and he's casually still sitting on top, and we've got a lot more to go.
Knocking off tricks left and right, you know, and not just your average tricks like Costin backside nose blunt slid, that barrier. You don't do that every day, you know what I mean?
A trick like that, I mean, you can just kind of go for it. Me, I gotta kind of work my way into it. I feel like I can't stop until I do it.
It's not like a set hour I'm gonna go try this trick.
whenever you kind of feel like it, actually. But I mean, you could spend hours on one trick, too. Or weekends, weekend after weekend after weekend. I guess it can be somewhat unappreciated because it's not shown. Then again, it could get too boring to try and show all that, too, and almost embarrassing, depending on what you've tried for so long. That's how skating is. It's just going and doing what you want to